guys, I'm going to show you how to do a goblet squat. So I have my dumbbell here. Squats are a great exercise for quads, core, hamstring, glutes. It's working everything. So that's why it's really important that you're doing it properly. And I'll show you a few ways that people make mistakes so that you know what to look for. So I have this box here just because some people like to have something to touch, just so that they know that they're getting proper depth. So you might have these at your gym, or you could use a chair. Ideally, you want to surpass a chair because they're usually like knee height. So we want you to be getting to your knees or just a little bit lower, as long as everything feels good and there's no issues happening along the way. So I'm going to show you what those look like. So the biggest issues that I see are people getting to about here and then curling their butt under. So make sure that your chest is erect, your back is flat, nice neutral spine, and not curling under or shoulders curling forward at all. That's one thing. The other thing that I see is people squatting with their knees caving in. You always want your knees to be facing the same direction as your toes, or just a little bit past that. And then the other thing that people often do is either start a squat with their knees like this, or overarch their back, and then when they get to here, their butt curls under. So think about starting your squat with just a little bit of a hip hinge, and then squatting down like that, not overarching like that. So I'm gonna grab my dumbbell, and this is what a goblet squat looks like. So just like this. I'll show you from the front too. So toes are facing slightly out. Some people like a wider stance, some people like a narrower stance. You can film yourself and just look at your form and make sure that everything's all good if you're really concerned, but just a little bit wider than shoulder width apart is usually where I like to go. Make sure that my toes are slightly facing out, holding onto my dumbbell close to my chest. If I'm holding the dumbbell away from me, it's gonna be a lot harder, so hold it in nice and close to you, and then just down and squatting, not letting the knees cave. Chest is up, neutral spine. One more thing to think about is always keep your ribs tucked, not flared. So if my ribs are tucked, my core is engaged, I'm more likely to be able to protect my back that way. And that is the goblet squat.